Welcome to Dark and Darker Stats for Noobs. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's get right into this. Okay, future me editing this. I am sorry. I was sick during this, so it's not gonna sound great. Also, I was just trying to get it out of the way because I already said I was gonna make it today, even though I was sick. So there's a few confusing bits. Try to stick with me. So first you're gonna head over to your stash, and then down to your open details bottom left. First stat we're going to talk about is strength. So strength increases your HP and your physical power. So the higher your strength is, your HP is going to scale in comparison. So the higher HP, the higher the strength, or being opposite, sorry. Same thing. It'll also scale your physical power. Physical power will go up. So you're going to be doing more damage, as you expect strength to do. So with next is agility, and it'll increase how fast your moves, your attacks, your characters in general. So one thing to keep in mind though is you cannot see visually how much your swing speed is scaling. You can see your move speed, however. It'll appear right here. And do not mix this up with your action speed. Your action speed is a different thing. It is how fast you are opening your chest, your doors, things like that. Okay? So next is your will. This is your spell-based stuff. How long buffs will affect you, how long curse durations are, your base magic resistance. This is all your will stuff. So having a high will on Barb helps. So for a Barb, which already has magic resist really high, it's just going to heighten that even more than it already is. Not your armor rating. Armor rating is physical. Magic resist is will. So you also get more magic power if you were to run will on a wizard. That's another thing. So will is just think magic when you think will. Your knowledge, currently, all it's used for is your spell memory, which will increase the number of spells you can carry, but it'll also make you cast the spells faster than you do. Resourcefulness is next. Increase how fast you interact. So this is your action speed. Be very clear. Resourcefulness equals action speed. Not agility does not. So don't think you're going to be opening things faster just because you have high agility. See, you can check how your regular interaction speed to see how fast you're interacting. As a Barb, I have 0 spell capacity, not a magic character. Luck can be scaled with potions or effects. Utility effectiveness is for bear traps and stuff. Back to luck though, Bard does have a perk that'll increase that. Let's get to our spell casting speed. Okay, important one, especially for you spellcasters. If you're running wizards, warlocks, clerics, you're gonna need this. You do have your equipped speed. Like we already said, your resourcefulness is going to scale up your regular interaction speed. So magic interaction speed. From my knowledge, there is no magic items to interact with that aren't. I don't know if it scales potions or not. Sorry about that. But as for this, even if it did, even if there's something I'm completely forgetting, buff duration. But because this is going to make their shield last longer, stuff like that. And debuff duration. So debuffs won't affect you as long. So think Goblin Cave Poison, things like that. Next is armor penetration. I'm talking to your rangers out there. This stuff is going to be important. You are basically... So the more you have, the less their armor effectiveness is. So you're basically going to be shooting at a naked at that point. Magic penetration. Magic penetration is how much spells will affect them. So me playing Barb currently with high magic resistance is going to have a really rough time if a wizard has built magic penetration and it's going to go right through my magic resistance. The next one is headshot reduction. Another very important one. headshots do extra damage in Dark and Darker. So having a good helmet that has headshot reduction can be the difference between life and death. Projectile damage reduction. So this is just how much that projectiles won't affect you. Physical projectiles, I think, might work on spells, is the physical damage reduction. Won't spend a lot of time on that. It just lowers the amount of damage you take, scales with your armor. And your magic resist scales off your will. We also already went over that. So physical power bonus is just scales off your strength, just like your health does. You'll do more damage to someone. Magic power bonus will scale off your will. Higher the will magic, strength physical. Really remember that. That is like your main distinction. Okay, the impact power you'll find at the bottom. The more impact power you have, the more you're going to be able to break things. As for stats, that's really your basic stats. Just all these scalings are just extra numbers for you to see. The real things that matter: strength, agility, will, knowledge, resourcefulness. Those are the 5 you need to remember. Everything else scales off of those, or nearly everything else. And that's where we get to special items. Okay? 1 second, let me grab something real quick. Okay, got the pendant. If you look at the pendant, it will give you 3 strength, 2 additional magic damage, 1.1 action speed, and 2 true magical damage. So, unlike Will, the additional magical damage and the true magical damage, don't worry about the difference between these too much. Just consider them both magic damage. That's a little more complicated. Unless you are getting really good stuff, you're not even going to have stuff with both. Just push that to the side for a bit. You don't need that right now. It's not going to make that big of a difference unless you're really into the game. But about these, so your additional magic damage, unlike Will, it will scale the amount of damage you're doing to an enemy, but you don't get the magic resistance you would with Will. Like this 3 strength, when I put this on, it's going to give me health. It is, because remember, strength scales my health. For me, I don't need magic damage. This, though, I have another pendant that gives me other things. I have this will and strength one. The strength is going to make me do more damage, have more health. And the will on it is going to be that magic resistance. So the green one might actually be better for me depending on what I'm building, what I'm playing with. Not always, but could be. That will is going to help a lot. Sorry, recording cut. So we have this hatchet here that's +1 all attributes. When I say +1 all attributes, it only affects the base 5 that we talked about. Your strength, your agility, your will, your knowledge, your resourcefulness, right? As you notice, though, it did not go up. That's because it's on the weapon. Let's grab this ring real quick. Put that on, and there we go. You'll see that the stats actually change. We have more armor, more resistance. We get it because it's equipped. The issue you have is that the hatchet will only work, it'll only apply the stats while you are holding said hatchet. When it's equipped, however, then you will get the bonuses. So rings, capes like this one will apply the second you put it on. So even if I were to get something, let's say a quarterstaff with knowledge, it won't actually give me more spell capacity. I can't use it because I have to be holding the item during. Rondell daggers with a crystal ball. If Rondell dagger has knowledge, then I would get the bonus. And thank you for watching.